Okay, so here we have carrots that have been washed and scrubbed twice, ended, and we're putting them through the slicer and then packing them tightly into pint or quart jars. These ones are pints. So it's really simple. All you have to do is put on your slicing attachment. Okay, so here we have all of the carrots that will fit. And there you go. So don't worry about the little bit of chaff here. And you just want to pack them into your jars tightly. And then you'll add either a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of salt. Make sure you use canning salt per jar respectively. And you want to leave at least 1 inch headspace. Here we have 10 pints of carrots. The ends have been removed. They've been washed twice, sliced, packed tightly to a 1 inch headspace. Now that differs from most vegetables. Normally we would stop at the shoulder of the jar and then use our liquid to bring us up to appropriate headspace. However, carrots are packed tight to a 1 inch headspace, and then you add your water also to 1 inch headspace, remove the bubbles. You can add a half a teaspoon of canning salt. For pints, you would add a teaspoon for quarts. But that's basically how you do your carrots. Now, I already have 1 layer in the canner, and we're gonna be double stacking this batch of carrots. So you can see here are the first 10 pints. And then, really simple, you can see I have the rack at the bottom. The first 10 pints are situated. Just gonna make sure they have adequate spacing. So they're all good. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our racking on top of those jars. And then from there, we will wipe the rims. We will apply the lid and ring, put them in the canner, and then we will go ahead and turn the burner on high. Once we start seeing a visible steam, we'll let it vent for 10 minutes, and then we'll put our weight on and bring it up to pressure. Now, pints are 25 minutes, quarts are 30 minutes. They need 11 pounds pressure. And then once they complete their cycle in the canner, then we would remove them from heat, allow it to drop to 0, and then we would start the process of venting the canner for 10 minutes once the lock is dropped and the gauge is reading 0. This is what a fully racked canner looks like. So now all I'm going to do is turn the stove on to high heat to restart the steaming. I already have the water in this hot, but I did shut it off while I load it because it takes a few minutes and I didn't want the water to be hotter than the jars. And we're gonna go from there. Now these carrots are raw packed, however they are covered with boiling water. Okay, so the carrots are now in the canner, the lid is on, it's closed and locked. Just wanted to give the reminder to make sure you're checking your safety components. Make sure your vent pipe is clean and clear. Make sure your seal is good. If it needs to be treated, make sure you treat it. But now we'll just let this get up to temperature, up to proper pressure, and we'll start processing carrots.